Hey over there, Joe Lunchbox.
Enjoy nighting out.
And today we have landed right here in Erie, Pennsylvania. Now, whenever we travel, we're trying to hit all the theme parks, all the amusement parks around the country. And right here is Waldameer. We've never been here. We never brought you along. It's important to me because I love dark rides. I love like walk-through attractions. There's a man named Bill Tracy, who people say is like the godfather of dark rides. Two of his remaining attractions are here in Waldameer. So we're gonna check out the whole park, but we're definitely gonna check those out. We're so happy to bring you along. We're always traveling, going to roadside attractions, amusement parks, weird, fun spots around the country. So if you like that kind of thing, you should subscribe to our channel if you haven't done it yet. And while you're at it, if you want to ring the notification bell, like this video, comment down below, what is your favorite haunted house dark ride anywhere in this country or the world? But it's time to do this. Step right up, let's go for this ride. And the cool thing about this park is it's a free park. Now, when I say free, I don't mean the rides are free, but you could park for free, walk in for free. You could get a day pass to ride all the rides, or you could pay to ride each individual ride. Giant fiberglass frog, that's right. Besides just being an amusement park, they do have a giant water slide park. Welcome to Kittyland. We have all the fun little kids rides. Even the fathers could ride with their little kids on the trucks. At the north end of the park, we have focal point is the swings. To the right, we have the SS Wally. Wally is one of their mascots. The little tugboat goes up, back and forth, round and round. And we have their teacup ride, Wendy's Tea Party. Wendy's their other mascot. And then the star of the show, Ravine Flyer 2. They once had a coaster named Ravine Flyer. That's at least in here, but they built a bigger, a better, a faster, a taller Ravine Flyer 2. It's a nice looking wood roller coaster. Right near Ravine Flyer 2, they have something nice. Ace is American Coaster Enthusiast Memorial Park. And they have people dedicated. Loyal friend of Waldameer, Nancy Carrigan, Thaddeus Lewandowski. This is the smoking area, but it's a good spot to get a good view of the roller coaster going up the lift hill. We have some information about Ravine Flyer too. In 1922, the original John A. Miller designed Ravine Flyer debuted at Waldameer Park, which is German for woods by the sea. For 16 years, it thrilled riders of all ages until it fell silent in 1938. The loading station was converted to the Lakeview Picnic Shelter, and the Ravine Flyer was no more. But stories of Ravine Flyer continued. New generations of park guests were intrigued by tales of a roller coaster that swooped down over the bluffs toward Lake Erie and sailed right over the cars driving on Peninsula Drive. If only that ride still existed. Inspired by those tales he heard as a young boy, Waldameer owner Paul Nelson set out upon a path to recreate Ravine Flyer. Initial designs by Charles Dinn were refined by Custom Coasters International and finally perfected by the Gravity Group. Now, after decades of designs, planning and approval, the Ravine Flyer 2 stands ready to thrill all coaster riders who come to enjoy the park. And it still does like this. It still heads to Lake Erie. It still actually leaves the park, goes over the road, Peninsula, and comes back around. And the Lakeview Grove, what they just said was the original loading station, still stands here at Waldameer. No better way to get a good view of a park than a sky ride. Going from one end of the park to the other. These people lost their water bottle. Got it! Good catch! And throughout the whole park, there are machines to get cards to pay if you're going on individual rides and not doing a full day pass. But right here is what I came for. Classic Bill Tracy dark ride, the Whacky Shack. Interesting story, Bill Tracy. Designer, one point worked for Ringling Brothers designing wagons. Then he did Macy's Day floats. Ended up working for the Pretzel amusement company that did dark rides. Then he left them to do it all by himself. Started two separate companies. Well, started one, went bankrupt, ended up taking over another company that did other rides and did their dark ride part of their company. This is one of Bill Tracy's classic dark rides, the Whacky Shacks. He built most of them in between 60 to the 70s. He died in mid-70s. And it stands here, look at it. You can tell Bill Tracy by the different angles, the zaniness, the rotating eyes. In Bill Tracy's later years, he started using a lot of optical illusions. You can see that with these two windows spinning. Before we make our way onto Whacky Shack, I do want to give you a strobe light warning. It is a classic dark ride. There most likely will be some strobe lights. So if you're sensitive to that, you might want to skip ahead till when we get off this dark ride. I love seeing this. Classic dark ride. Look at the lines that go on it. It makes me happy. The car itself is tilting left. Look at the rats on the ceiling, wood panels. Toxic sludge monsters. Touch the water, bro. It was a hippo. Oh, there's a shark. A giant rat! That dark ride was amazing. All the classic things I was love with Bill Tracy. Optical illusions, good scares, things turning around looking like pretty ladies into skeletons. It was fun. I think if you are passing Waldameer and you like dark rides, this definitely is one of those classics. This is what makes an amusement park feel amazing. And the other Bill Tracy attraction here, Pirates Cove, a walk-through attraction based around pirates. I'm really excited about Pirates Cove because when I was a little kid, I went to Ocean City, Maryland, and they actually have the other Pirates Cove. And as a little kid, it scared the bejesus out of me. I went back as an adult and laughed that it scared me. And Joy laughed at me that it scared me when I was a kid. But it's a cute, fun walk-through attraction. Now we get to go through Ocean City, Maryland's sister attraction here in Waldameer and bring you along. We already filmed one in Ocean City, Maryland. We'll put a link to that video down below. Skeleton, he's chomping away, slowly but steady. His mouth opens and closes. You love the cannons, making it feel like you're getting on a ship. Oh, classic Bill Tracy using optical illusions as if we're getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And then you make a right-hand turn. Oh! Super scary shark monster. Oh.
It's so squishy.
We got a squishy floor effect.
It's so squishy.
And we have a room that's at crazy angles with rats and bones. Oh, we're going down. Still crazy angles.
Oh, guys, touch the walls.
Oh, we found
How long is this?
a sea creature monster.
Hey Ben, that's gonna be you in 50 years.
It is.
He seems to be guarding the treasure. Barrel illusion. I like this. Some of the same effects as the one in Ocean City, Maryland, but there's a lot different. Like there's no barrel illusion in the one in Ocean City, Maryland.
Yeah, like a strobe.
There was a strobe
Like where it was the
and like a mirrored hallway, yeah.
Yeah.
swordfish broke into the ship. There's water leak in the sky. He's trying to use his peg leg to fix the ship. We actually have a rope bridge over water. Skeletons beware. Public sand. This pirate's stuck in the toilet bowl and it's overflowing. Oh. That was so amazing. It's so cheesy. It's so great. I love it. Looks like paper mache. I don't know what they're made out of. Figures.
What I actually loved about it is just like how crowded it was. Like, yeah, okay, fine, whatever. It's not great, but like we wanted to stop and actually take pictures of some of the things, but it's loved that much.
Yeah, so many attractions here. They have like some big new rides, and everyone's going on all the classics. They have a drop tower here called X-Scream. Get it? It's the word extreme, but with the word scream in it. For an attraction called X-Scream, not a single soul screamed. Not one. Waldameer's log flume is named Thunder River. And no. Don't think you're going to get a little damp. This is a water attraction. Riders will get wet and possibly soaked. Steel Dragon is their metal spinning coaster. Ooh. Another ride they have, the Vortex. I heard this ride's haunted. Only ghosts ride it. It's a joke because there's no one on the ride and they're running the ride to entice people to come on it. They have a Music Express here. I think they should have named this ride X-Scream. You might not even be able to hear me over the people just screaming their heads off. I don't even hear any of the music, just the screams. I don't understand. I get motion sickness. But when I was 18, I was trying to impress this beautiful woman. And I went on this ride, not at this park, but this style ride, over and over and over again. The train going around the park is the El Ruth Express. All aboard. The train has the greatest line ever. The whole line is benches. So while you're waiting for the train, you can sit down. Joy. Most comfortable line ever.
Hands down.
Ready for a train ride? We leave, we're going past the picnic area. Happy birthday, someone. Passing the Comet. Interesting that Hershey Park, also Pennsylvania, has a wooden roller coaster named the Comet.
No relationship.
No relationship.
No relationship.
They actually went on Maury to prove the no relationship. Race your buddies on the 6-lane racers. That water slide, they actually time you so you really could see who is the fastest. That blue arch actually is the roller coaster going over the road. The whole park, they have all these little metal statues. Get away. I got some wave. And if any of you out there are botanists, we have some beautiful rhododendrons. You really have a lot of nice picnic areas, spots. Some of them even have sinks at them when you rent them. Look at this whole setup. Look at all that food. I'll be right over. We even have a tunnel with the train. As we pull into the station, we can officially declare this is the mildest ride in the wilderness. Another classic ride they have here. Like every good theme park needs a scrambler. Throughout the park, there are lots of picnic areas that you can rent out if you're having a private event. But some of them are actually open to share. And this Comet roller coaster is built in 1951 by the Philadelphia Toboggan Company. You gotta love when you find a classic wood roller coaster. This one definitely is a lot smaller, as you just saw the height of the first hill. Looks like a very good coaster. Kids going up from the little kids coaster, trying their first wood roller coaster. The merry-go-round they have here is a newer version, as you can tell from lots of fiberglass and not wood. Sadly, like a lot of parks, in the 80s it probably had a rough patch, and in 1988 they used to have a classic Grand Carousel from 1908, but in 1988 they had to sell it off, probably to make money to keep the park going, but at least they replaced it with a newer one. Whirlwind is more of a tinier family spinning coaster. My buddy here at Waldameer. Nice park. You having a good day?
I am having a great day. Whoa.
Waldameer Park since 1896. It's been around a few years. Such a great classic kid ride. I could picture me being 3 or 4 going on a ride like this. Classic pony carts. About to go on the Ferris wheel, and we actually see across the road the other half of Ravine Flyer too. Best thing at Ferris wheel is getting a good view. Look, you see a guy go down the water slide.
That's some lazy river action. People waiting online for the water slide.
That lake is great. Now we can see the other half of Ravine Flyer too from up here. Always my favorite view in any amusement park. Besides that, you do get a great view of the amusement park. You see down at Pirates Cove and the Whacky Shack. This Ferris wheel got some speed to it. I like it. Like any good amusement park, they have a full arcade. As a fan of the dark rides, they actually have t-shirts. It's a shame the image is on the back for the Whacky Shack. Over Pirates Cove is on the front. I am a fan that they actually have both their mascots, Wally and Wendy, little plushes. Some nice t-shirts. I always hope for a pennant or a patch or stuff like that. Postcards of all the rides. Only one thing else needed before we walk out. I made a mistake. I found postcards. And they have one of the Whacky Shack. I found good merch. Bumper stickers and patches and pins. And these. Ooh. They're the cat's meow. We collect these at home. You see? They hide a cat and all the little things. This little kid wants to play with a frog. Why play with a frog when you could go on a Ferris wheel? So there you have it. We came, we saw, we rode. We got to experience 2 Bill Tracy dark rides we personally never experienced, and we never brought you to experience, which was the purpose for me coming here. It was good. They were fun. They actually had merch for them. Made me happy. I got a t-shirt and a postcard. And what also made me excited was how many people were still excited for them, these classic attractions. All that. There's some big modern things that people were on, stuff like Tilt-A-Whirl and Music Express, more than some of the big things. Which, to me, that's awesome. This park has a timeless feel. It really was nice. What did you think, Joy?
It was fun, it really was. It's definitely a lot smaller than some other spots, but that makes it quaint and very like old feeling.
And the rides,
not too old feeling.
so it is fun though. You could come if you got the all-day bracelet and go on a lot of things and really have a good experience here. But for us, just coming, getting a few tickets, going on those few rides we really wanted to experience, it was awesome. It was awesome. I think we could call it
I think so.
Waldameer. Been here, done that. Remember, folks, safe travels
Good eat.
and live life. Joy, is this guy hitting on you? He must be a real joker if he is.